Hey, Kristen. Are we having issues with the Facebook Live? Are we having issues with the Facebook Live? Okay. Thunderstorms forecasted for South Texas Monday and Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, yeah, popped up. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I have my Facebook Live up so I can see your comments. If you are joining our chat and you have any questions you want to ask, comments, questions, concerns, whatever. So feel free to add them into the chat and I can answer them as we talk. But taking a look at what's happening right now, kind of a stormy, just gloomy, gray, cloudy start to our Monday. If you were awake last night around 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock, we did have a few isolated thunderstorms moving through the area, especially through northwest San Antonio, ended up moving up closer to Austin. And they did produce some hail. They also gave us at least a few heavy showers, which was really nice for us. We really need that rainfall. And now the dew point temperatures are still high, that moisture is sticking around, and it's making for a really muggy start to the day. If you've been outside at all, you can really just feel the dampness in the air. And those dew point temperatures are in the 60s today. So very, very damp outside. Feeling a lot of that moisture content in the air. Big change from yesterday when it was very, very dry out. So all that humidity and moisture has moved in with our winds coming in from the south, just continuing to pump that moisture in. You can see the little wind barbs or the little arrows just showing that that air is coming in from the south. So a lot of moisture and going to continue to feel that throughout the day. As for temperature, 73 degrees right now in San Antonio, 77 in Cotulla, 73 in San Marcos. Hello, I hope you're having a great day. So taking a look at those temperatures, they are in the 70s right now. As for wind speed, especially if you are in the western part of our viewing area, Gonzales, Seguin, Floresville, they're really seeing the wind speed picking up about 20 miles per hour. Going to continue to see that throughout the day. About 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts are expected throughout the entire day. So if you are on the eastern side, closer to the Rio Grande, not really seeing where those wind speeds have picked up at all. Lisa asked, all of San Antonio or parts for what are you talking about? Or the chance for thunderstorms? We'll take a look at that in just a minute. We are just looking at a few isolated thunderstorms that could develop, really similar to what happened yesterday where we had one or two that developed and then moved through. It's not going to start to rain until this afternoon and into the evening, and it's a very low chance. The better chance really focused on Tuesday. So right now we are dry. Those showers of thunderstorms have moved out. They're moving over Houston, now into Louisiana. But where we're seeing what we have in store for today, this is from the Storm Prediction Center, and the area in dark green, I'll take my arrow, can you usually get it? Okay, so the areas in dark green over 35 Austin, throughout Kerrville, and I-10, and you can see that they're over the 1604 loop, and then down into really just over all of Bexar County, in the marginal risk for any hail in the forecast. Yes, there is, Jared, and that's what we're taking a look at right now. This marginal risk, everything in green, that's completely over Bexar County and up into Austin and Bryan. We are looking at the low marginal risk for severe thunderstorms, or at least strong to severe. That means a level 1 out of 5, very similar to what happened last night. Pretty much that is what we're looking at for the next 2 days, where we could see a few isolated thunderstorms develop. They could produce some thunderstorms, so you could hear that loud thunder cracking, and then we could also see some hail developing just because we are looking at those storms becoming strong, damaging wind gusts. So if you are in the light green area down here, that just means could see a few thunderstorms, but the better chance for hail is going to be for the areas in dark green. So next 12 hours, we are still looking at mainly dry conditions. I have about 89 degrees today into 5 p.m. And then into 7 p.m., 88 degrees. Temperature is going to stay warm into the evening. Way above average today, looking at 89 in San Antonio, 96 in Cotulla, and 96 in Pearsall, 87 in San Marcos. So really no difference between what the hill country is feeling, 92 in Fredericksburg, 96 in Cotulla. They're really following right in line with each other, those temperatures staying so high. So it is a very low chance for any rainfall today, and I'm going to go a little bit slower through this timeline for today. There's a chance for some rainfall, again, mainly into the evening. We're looking 5 o'clock still dry, 6:30 still dry, and then about 7:30, 8 o'clock, there's a chance for some rainfall. Our southern counties could see a little bit of rain. Again, the better chance for any thunderstorms to develop, that's going to be where we just saw the area of dark green throughout Bexar County and up closer into Austin. So that is really where we saw those thunderstorms last night as well. They moved over the northwestern portion of Bexar County and then continue to push into Austin. Pretty much a repeat of that is forecasted beginning this evening and then drying out overnight. But the better chance for a few thunderstorms to develop is really going to be Tuesday. Tuesday, we can start to see them much earlier in the afternoon by about 11 a.m., starting to see some rainfall develop there. And this is going to be very isolated for us. What happened last night is, again, we're just really setting the tone for what we're expecting to see moving forward, where it's only a few isolated thunderstorms that developed. They did produce some heavy rainfall, but they were only moving over certain parts of the county. So not everybody saw rainfall. If you're in the northwestern part of town, you may have seen rainfall that somebody in the southern portion of Bexar County didn't see. So that is really what we're expecting into today and tomorrow as well. So we do really need the rain. We are we're seeing extreme drought conditions, which we can also talk about in just a minute. 12:30, we're seeing the chance for more rainfall developing. And again, not much accumulation is expected with this, but it is expected to continue throughout the day. You can see into 4:30, 5 o'clock, even 6 o'clock. Rainfall is continuing to move over Bexar County and then continuing to push to the east, so heading over Austin. By 9:30, mainly moving out and then pushes out completely overnight into Tuesday. Wednesday, we can't rule out a few spotty showers picking up into the morning and into the evening, but everything should be moving out by the end of Wednesday afternoon and leaving us dry throughout the rest of the week. As far as how much accumulation we're expecting, there is not much total rain forecasted for us. Actually, right now, this is showing almost no rainfall for the San Antonio DMA, but so DMA, that just means our viewing area for KENS 5, all the way up from Kerrville down to Cotulla, is really the areas that we cover all the way down to Eagle Pass and Del Rio. And right now what we're seeing is the areas in green with the best chance for rainfall, and it's just showing very, very limited. Now again, we are looking at isolated thunderstorms could produce some heavier rainfall like what we saw yesterday. But overall, it's not going to be a very widespread event, unfortunately, because we do really need that rainfall for the whole area. And actually, someone had talked about how we need the rainfall. So I'm going to bring up our drought monitor. And right now, we are looking at exceptional drought conditions for portions of our viewing area. You can see throughout Eagle Pass. The dark red is where everything is exceptional. We're also looking at the area in red. That's extreme drought conditions all the way through the hill country, down into Laredo. Even portions of Bexar County, northwestern portion of Bexar County, are under extreme drought conditions. So Austin has really been blessed with more rainfall than what we've seen, and there are parts of their area that aren't even under any sort of drought conditions. As for temperatures over the next couple of days, That's right, Deborah. We do really need the rain. I personally love thunderstorms. That's one of the things that I've really missed since I moved here. I lived in South Carolina for the last 3 years, and it would rain pretty consistently there. At least probably once a week we'd see a good thunderstorm, and I really love them. Ruby said last night's shower was so amazing. I was laying in bed loving it. Like, I love the sound of thunder, especially like when you're laying in bed at night. Of course, as long as it's not a severe thunderstorm, but I just find it so incredibly soothing. So last night, music to my ears. Now, as for temperatures over the next couple of days, we are just going to stay way above average. Today, 89, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, we're looking at the low 90s again. We do see a slight drop back into Thursday, but not quite the drop that we were hoping for and expecting earlier this week. We were looking at falling back into the lower 80s. Unfortunately, by Thursday, though, right now we are looking at only 88 degrees as our drop. So we're typically used to the upper 70s this time of the year. We're way above average, and again, that is not helping for the fire weather conditions that we've continued to see. We're not under any red flag warnings, especially because we are dealing with a lot of moisture in the air, but because the land is so dry, we haven't had any of that rainfall. We've typically had very dry air, and then we've also been dealing with very strong wind gusts that has allowed fire to move very quickly. So just avoid any outdoor burning, anything that could cause fire to spark over the next couple of days. Hopefully we are going to see at least a few thunderstorms. We are forecasting that again over the next couple of days, but then by Thursday, we are expecting dry conditions. Also, Easter is on Sunday. I know probably a lot of people are excited. That is funny. Okay, so for Easter, I know a lot of people are probably looking forward to that. The kids want Easter egg hunts. It is going to be a very hot day. We are looking at temperatures in the 90s, but right now we are looking at dry conditions. So it should be a great day heading out to church with your family. If you're going to be outside for, any Easter egg hunts, whatever, beautiful but hot day is in store for us. So I am going to get ready for our 12 o'clock show, but thank you guys so much. So thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you guys at 12 o'clock today. Have a great rest of your day.